Okay, welcome back everybody for another episode of Master of Command. We're going to be continuing our Russian Observation Corps playthrough today. And so, let's go ahead and fight this encamped army and then figure out where we go from there. I think we're probably going to come back over here. I know they had some artillery here that I wanted to buy, and then we could probably raid this town down. And then maybe come down here and make some purchases there. I think my only concern at the moment is my manpower. Because I think I bought up like all the manpower and ammunition over here. So, I need to be mindful of that before the HQ battle. In any case, let's go ahead and come over here. Let's see what we're up against. We've got some Feldjägers, Infantry Jägers, Freikorps Jägers, Life Guard, Veteran Freikorps, some Freikorps Hussars, and a bunch of Freikorps artillery. Okay, we're loaded in and ready to roll. So we're basically going to be holding a defensive line on this hill, and then over here along these hedges, all the way to over here. We're going to have a little gap here to put our artillery in, and then we'll have our Pander... are they Pander skirmishers now? Yeah, Pander skirmishers, and our Preobrazhensky over here, holding the line against some of their better units like the Life Guard, and there's some Freikorps veteran musketeers over here as well. I also need to be mindful if there is an opportunity to engage these Jaegers. That would be to our advantage. So I've got our Grenadier units advancing down the middle, along with our Cuirassiers, and I'll keep the Dragoons nearby if I see an opening for them as well. And the Freikorps artillery is just so speedy. I like it. I like how speedy these guys are. Here, let's pull them back just a little bit so they're out of the forest and not taking that hit to their accuracy. Yeah. Let's get them unlimbered. And I have these Russian musketeers over here, in case there's an opportunity to, I don't know, engage these guys. But I'm hoping that they come after my Fusiliers and these guys are able to get on the flank. Let's get set up here. Let's get these guys set up. Yeah, the Jaegers are advancing quickly, so I need to make sure everyone is set up and in position here. Spread out our Grenadiers just a little bit. And let's pull back here some. Let's unlimber here. And unlimber here. And let's hit those veteran musketeers. Same here. Right, let's move you guys up a little bit this way. Let's get you guys going. Okay, they have some hussars coming over here. Let's move the dragoons around to help deal with that. Switch you over. Switch you guys. Okay, looks like that unit routed. That's good. These hussars are still holding there, so that's fine. Let them do that. Let's pull off a little bit here. Maybe we come over just a little bit so that all of our guys are able to fire. Are these guys going to come back? It looks like they won't. Which I am fine with. Okay, all of this looks good. Here come those hussars. Let's charge in here. I can't believe the Panders took so much damage there. Because they were braced and everything, but I guess getting charged in the flank just really messed them up. Kind of a shame. I didn't expect them to take that much damage, or else I would have tried to move them. These guys need to turn. Come over here. Get ready to make an attack here. And after this volley, I'll probably switch him over to Buck and Ball. And let's get turned. Let's move our dragoons a little bit. Hold fire for a moment. I'm gonna send them forward. Okay, open fire. Oh, nice. Very nice. But it looks like the dragoons here, not dragoons, hussars have reformed. Go ahead and get set up to engage them. Do any of you guys have canister? Yeah, actually, like all of you do. hold your fire for a minute till the hussars are in range. Nice. Okay, where are the dragoons? Dragoons move forward. Ready to charge in with these guys. Charge in with the grenadiers. Start running you guys. Let's let these musketeers rack up some kills. Okay. And then let's see what our loot rewards are looking like after this. Okay, we easily have enough to buy the artillery. Losses were a little bit higher than I would have liked, but they weren't terrible. Oh, that's very good. I could have a bunch more money and ammunition. What I think is, let's just have enough, definitely make sure that we have enough manpower. I don't love any of these. Maybe saboteurs is like the best option here, but I think I'll re-roll just to see what else we can get. Alright, let's go ahead and take the campaign movement speed, I guess. Ooh, we got some promotions out of that. Dragoons still need a lot of work, as do our musketeers. Okay, we've got excellent land pattern muskets here, so let's see who could use them. I'm sure you would take just like a straight upgrade over everything. And you can... What does this look like? And then for you? Okay, let's just go with that. And we can sell that off. We've got good Tulas. Oh, and we can go converge grenadiers here. Nice. We can sell that. Excellent greatcoat, which you could use. And excellent socket bayonet. Let's give that to you. And I'll give you this. Excellent wooden stakes. 10 and 25. So this one's a little bit better cover, a little worse at charge resistance. Here, let's just give you a straight upgrade. I probably don't need this buckshot. I can probably sell that off. Got excellent coffee here. Let's do that. And then I don't think we need the basic tea rations. Good tompions. I would like to put on somebody. There we go. Bible, heavy saddle. Okay. Let's sell this basic dragoon sword. Oh, I have 2 heavy saddles. Okay, we can sell one of them. This treatise could be good for our musketeer units, so I'll hold on to it for now. And I'll hold on to our buck and ball. These tulas I probably don't need, because everyone has good tulas or better. So actually maybe we keep those and then sell this just to have a musket on hand. Okay. Then let's go ahead and come on over here to Tilsit, buy up that artillery that I wanted, raid the town, and then come visit maybe down here. I don't remember if I bought all their ammunition or not. Even if I did, we can always raid that town. Yeah, so we bought up all the manpower and ammunition here. Let's buy this and give it to you. Boom. Yeah, so the new gun that we bought, the Geschwindschuck, it's a little less accurate, but it reloads like 10 seconds faster, so you can see it's down to 20-second reload here. And I think once we load into battle, it'll be even quicker. Meanwhile, over here, maybe we give our bronze 6-pounder to them. Let you keep a 3-pound gun for now. And let's see if there's anything good here. Yeah, I could buy the holiday treatise. That would be excellent. So now these guys will reload even faster. And I still have $180. Oh, I have more than $180. I can sell off some stuff. So let's sell off these things. And then I do like this, so let's take that. That's also good. I should get some new cavalry weapon eventually. Good heavy socket bayonet. Let's see. Excellent canister. That wouldn't be bad. And double canister. Maybe we hold off on the double canister for now. But definitely the excellent canister I like. And honestly, I'm probably not going to use canister on these guns, so I could just give them something else. So maybe instead we could give them like a canteen. And I could sell off some of this canister. We need to put these on our units. Here, let's give you this instead. Let's sell off this canister real quick. And then we can give them that. And we have one more, which we could give to these guys once they're done turning into veteran fusiliers. Anyway, I think we're done here. Let's go ahead and raid this town. Alright, generating plenty of money and good food too. We got a good canteen. Everything else is kind of meh. Now let's go ahead and force march on down to here. HQ should mobilize very soon. I'd love to buy up more manpower and ammunition here. And let's take a look and see if they've got any good items. This would be good for our panders. Oh yeah, I do want good shepherd's axes. I don't really want to buy just good tea, I'd rather buy excellent tea, so we'll hold off there. Excellent Potsdam is worth getting. Excellent buck and ball. Probably not worth buying, because my usage of buck and ball is not very frequent. So let's go ahead and... How does the Potsdam compare? It's slightly less accurate, but it reloads faster and has longer range. Oh, I'm definitely going to do this switch. I think that makes the most sense. And let's sell that. And we can probably sell off like these lower level haversacks. And I'll sell that coffee. And then the shepherd axe I need to put on a unit. Let's give it to you. There, you can have something. And I'll sell these good steaks. I think the earthworks are just more effective. So let's sell off all these things. Just trying to see if there's anything worth buying before I torch this town. Maybe this? Okay. Okay, with that done, let's go ahead and burn this town down. So, do they have a really cheap officer? Well, maybe not really cheap, but let's take this guy just in case we run into an event where we lose an officer. It will be helpful to have him on hand. Now let's raise this place. Cool. Nothing amazing here, but we'll take it. And then let's go ahead and force march. See if we can find a village or something around here. Okay, here comes the HQ. Maybe I could... I mean, they're definitely going to go visit a village. Maybe I can force march, check out this battlefield, maybe fight them, try to get, like, some last experience or ammunition or whatever I need, and then fight the HQ army. If there's time for it. Okay, we're gonna take attrition here. HQ is still pretty far away. Let's come after these guys. Okay, they've got a bunch of fusiliers and grenadiers and some cavalry. Alright, let's go ahead and load in. Okay, we're getting the battle started. This is a nice, good defensive map for us, where we're going to occupy this hill and this little town here, and our line is going to extend down this way. We're also just going to send the Panders and the Preobrazhensky, the Dragoons, and our Converged Musketeer unit across the river to hold this area. We're going to put our new artillery over here. We'll put them maybe like on the road and then load them up with canister. Our two Lycorn units are coming on this hill over here. We have our Iron 3-pound gun over here providing support with our Freikorps unit here, along with our Bronze 6-pound gun. So yeah, let's get moving a little bit faster. Let's start getting guys into position. We still have a little ways to go. Yeah, we'll have the Dragoons over here ready to counter anyone that tries to like come in through this gap here. Come up a little bit closer. Okay, so it looks like the Grenadiers are coming over here. Let's get set up here. And I might have these guys set up over here and take some shots. Let's start trying to knock down those piercers a little bit. Okay, nice. He's getting involved. Let's go. Where are our cuirassiers? Yeah, let's bring them over this way, just because these guys are looking kind of aggressive at the moment. Let's see if I can't turn you guys a little bit. Switch over to canister while they're getting across the bridge. And what is your reload? 17 seconds. Just let our Frycore battery do the work. Let's move them up a little bit more. But we'll let our observation fusiliers and the Frycore battalion artillery carry the day over here. What these cuirassiers are up to, I'm not sure. Yeah, let's start to move these converged grenadiers over here. Get these guys running. Hold your fire. I don't want you to shoot those grenadiers. I want you to shoot the cuirassiers. Nice. Alright, Dragoons, you can move forward now. See if you can chase down those grenadiers before we rout these grenadiers. Oh, looks like some converged fusiliers recovered. Good for them. Actually, here, let's just get across this river in a column, and then we can just charge into those guys. Losses shouldn't be too significant. Oh, there's a whole bunch of infantry here to take out. Oh, I wish I'd seen them earlier. I would have had my Dragoons fight them. Well, in any case, I'm going to take the veterancy and food reward from this. Let's see if we can get some last upgrades in. Oh, nice. Cylindrical ramrods. Okay, just sorting out some things I'm definitely gonna sell. Let's force march over here, try to get out before the attrition hit happens. Buy up all of their ammunition. Let's take a look here. Oh my gosh, there's so much excellent coffee. What I'm really looking for is excellent tea. Maybe I'll buy another glass grenade just for the fun of it. What is this? Oh, okay, an excellent step horse. No, I'm not gonna buy anything there. I might buy the manpower. But I don't think I'll buy anything else. Oh, and let's actually sell off those things that I said I would sell. And I might take some time. Oh, that we can sell. I might take some time off screen to just go through the inventory a little bit and add on some things here. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and made some changes. I sold off a little chunk of our inventory and also moved some things around. Like I gave our musketeer unit some basic iron ramrods. And then I sold off some spontoons, so we don't need any more. I gave 2 of our veteran fusiliers Bibles. Just kind of made some little changes like that, but nothing too significant. So let's go ahead and raise this town because there's nothing else that I really want to buy here. So let's raid it, and then maybe come over here and do like an encounter. Maybe try to do this fort as well. There's time. Oh, getting a full gator is pretty good, as well as that shepherd's axe. So let's take a look here. Let's make that change. And then here, let's make a change here. Okay. Yeah, I would probably prefer that these guys have the full gators for the stamina. Yes, I do want to use that shepherd's axe. So let's give it to... Let's probably give it to you. So in case you get charged, you'll do a little bit better. And we'll call that good. HQ's catching up to us. Let's see if we can try to do another encounter or 2 before it. Okay, well, if we do provoke it, it'll probably cost attrition, and it's not too terrible. Let's see, do we have anyone who needs upgraded bayonets? Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. And then HQ's coming up fast. Let's check out this fort, if possible. We could do this, but it would likely cost a lot of ammunition. Well, I think we can also spend money. Here, let's just do it. Oh, that's fascinating. If you have a bunch of ammunition, they'll just surrender. Let's pass some time and just take a little bit of attrition. Okay, well that actually ate up a lot of our, actually ate up more manpower than I thought it would. So let's try the assault. And then let's spend money to try to breach the walls. Man, we're just not doing too hot. And then let's spend a grenade. And that that cost a lot. Cost a lot of manpower, ammunition, money, everything. Maybe I like the idea of generating ammunition. I'm also okay with Blitz. Just being able to move a lot faster. Close combat also isn't terrible, to just be better in melee in general. We will take a little bit of an accuracy hit, but our units already have really good accuracy, so maybe we'll take the close combat exercises. And then let's go fight this HQ. Let's see, they've got a lot of Jaegers. Some Lifeguard, a bunch of Lifeguard. Quite a bit of cavalry. Cuirassiers, veteran Hussars, yeah, man, they've got, what is this, 8 cavalry units, only 2 cannons, and a bunch of Jaegers. It's kind of a funky army here, right? 3, 5, 7 Jaeger units, 8 cavalry. Just a handful of infantry and only 2 artillery pieces. All right, well, let's load in and see what happens. All right, we're loaded in and getting set up. So, like we saw before, they kind of have a funky army that it's got a lot of light infantry. It's got a lot of cavalry. It's only got 2 artillery batteries. And it's got a fair amount of line infantry. Line infantry / heavy infantry with the converged fusiliers, but like, I mean, basically the light infantry and the cavalry is like almost they almost have as much light infantry and cavalry as they do line infantry. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a defensive line along this road. There's some really good fortifications like fences, hedges, so that's where we're gonna set up. We're gonna have our Freikorps unit over here on this hill. Artillery providing support back here, and I'm very glad that we went with the melee option just because of how much cavalry they have. I think this is going to turn into a melee fight at some point, so I'm glad that we picked that up, because I mean, geez, look at this melee, right? 163, insane. So let's start spreading our guys out. And we'll have the Preobrazhensky in reserve over here with our dragoons. I can always have the Preobrazhensky like come out over here and start to envelop the enemy. Okay, let's start getting these guys unlimbered that are in position. These guys are actually pretty decent in melee. So let's try not to get into melee with the Feldjägers. At least not right away. I do think that the Preobrazhensky will be able to start enveloping the lifeguards. Maybe I'll swing them out a little bit. Hold your fire. Hold your fire, hold your fire. I don't want us shooting the Jaegers. Okay, let's speed up while they're getting into position. Here they come. Yeah, we're trying to focus down these lifeguard units where possible. Also advance these guys just a little bit. And if these Jaegers get too close, I will go into melee with them. Go into melee with our musketeer units. Which it does seem like they're getting pretty close. Okay, how are we doing on the rest of the line? Let's charge in real quick here and knock them out. And then charge in over there. Let's bring in our Preobrazhensky. Cool, and then pull out. Those lifeguards are killers. Okay, how are we doing over here? Looks like that lifeguard is getting ready to smash into our line here. Let's blast a volley into them if that's the case. And then charge. Okay, and then pull back here. Let's switch over to canister here. Move you guys this way. Why don't I have you switch over to buck and ball? And let's move you guys over a little bit. Converged Musketeers can come up a little bit. I feel like their cavalry is going to have to move soon. Switch over here. Great, here comes the cavalry. Okay, nice. And over here, that went well. Yep, and we pushed them back here. Okay. Very nice. Switch you back to round shot. Let's pull back our cuirassiers. These guys coming back? They may. Let's set up just in case they do come back. I think everyone is routing now except for their artillery. So let's move up to address them. Move our converged grenadier formations forward. And let's speed things up. Oh, okay, so there is a hussar unit that is looking to make contact over here. Anyone can get a shot off. Okay. Oh no. I think my game just crashed. Oh, no. Oh man. Well, it looks like it crashed. Okay, we are back. We're loaded in. Let's go ahead and move into position. We're going to be holding a defensive line along here, up to over here. We're going to have the Preobrazhensky on this side. Our good Fusilier units are going to be here. Our lower veterancy ones are going to be over here. We're going to have one of our canister units, our Freikorps, over here on this hill. And then our Geschwindstuk we're going to have on this road here. Now, I'm hoping that the enemy army takes their time, you know, forming up again, and maybe form up a third time so that we have the opportunity to march up and secure really good positions along here. But I think that is what's happening, so I'm happy with that. This is going to take a little bit for these guys to get into position. That seems to be the unit that they're waiting on. So we'll use this opportunity to set up our own guys. Oh, and let's have everyone hold fire. I don't want to shoot at the Jaegers. This is exactly what they will do if I allow them to open fire. Okay, you guys, I don't mind firing because you've got your really small guns, so you're not going to spend a lot of ammunition. Let's get you firing, but let's hit musketeers. Let's get you firing. You can fire at the lifeguard. You can fire also at lifeguard. Oh man, that was a brutal hit for our Cuirassiers. Ooh, speaking of brutal, where are the Dragoons? Let's start getting everyone over this way. Because they have a lot of cavalry looking to cause problems. Okay. Alright, let's make sure everything's going okay over here. Looks like it. Definitely need to keep an eye on developments over here. Start to pull these guys over. With these hussars. Okay, here, you guys charge in. No reason to let them just kind of sit there and do whatever they want. Nice. Okay, this is kind of crazy over here. Okay, it looks like we actually managed to fend them off. Let's have both of you guys shoot at those cuirassiers. These guys are out of ammunition. Maybe we'll just charge in. Here come these guys across the river. These guys routed. These guys might come back. Definitely not. No, they won't come back. Okay. Cool. That's taken care of. Let's go ahead and advance over here. Yeah, looks like it's just these Jaegers now. And let's have our Dragoons advance over here to knock out the artillery as well. Okay, and then we'll fast forward this, because this is basically a done deal. Sweet. Got a nice cash payout. I don't even think we lost too many men. 2,000 is honestly not that bad. So, why don't we be certain to get some more money and ammunition, because I think we would have been totally out of ammunition. And then sort the things that we're gonna sell. That will sell the grape shot. We'll keep this. This is good. Let's do some switches there. Sell that, sell that. We can keep that. Skull cap would be good for these guys. I think we can sell that. Sell that. Sell the normal grape shot. Sell off that normal entrenching tool. Here, let's get a good bayonet there. Do I need this excellent water bucket? Yes. I don't need these. These can definitely be sold off. I think I don't need this Tompion either. Oh, let's get an upgrade for our mixed brigade. Let's do a reroll. Yep, this is exactly what I wanted. Legendary. Now all these guys will just be more effective. Trying to think if I need gun picks. I could give these guys gun picks if I really wanted to. I don't know that I need these two basic treatises. Maybe one of them, right? For you? Yeah. One would be good for you. What do I need here? 7? Okay, so I still have a little bit more to go there. Here, let's just upgrade you and give you the skull cup. I think we can... Close there. I think we can get rid of this treatise. And we can upgrade your canteen as well as yours. I think we can sell off one. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. I'm still surprised that we ate all of those cavalry charges and honestly didn't take that much damage. Like, that really worked out. But okay, I think that's all I'm gonna do for inventory management for now. I do want to start putting these cartridge boxes on our guys because we ran out of ammunition on some of our units, so I want to make sure that that doesn't happen again. But let's go ahead and keep moving forward. Let's choose a doctrine. Hey, we could reduce our morale damage even further. We could have what like minus. We could have a total of minus 60% morale damage received. But I think that's a bit overkill. So let's not do that. Let's do a reroll. Wow, it gave it to me again. I could get even better artillery accuracy, which might be kind of fun. Let's roll with that. That's not all that useful. I think this would just be like almost like a straight upgrade over our Pander Musketeers. We would have to siege 3 forts, which is a little painful. Blitz is good. Extended training, I'm probably not a big fan of. And this is like a free line infantry, free converged musketeer unit, pretty much. But I'm gonna go. The thing is, I don't like the idea of sieging the forts. We can do it. I would just need to buy up a lot of ammunition everywhere we go. Let's do this one. It'll help us move around faster. We'll get a better light infantry unit over the Pander Musketeers, so... yeah, we'll do this. And honestly, we don't have to do this if we don't want to. See, these guys are 40 and 20. I don't think I can look at the stats anymore on this guy. But I think he was like 40 and 30? Anyway, let's maybe just go to... let's come check this out real quick. Can't do this. We have to have mounted marauders or step raiders, but man, that would have been really good. And I don't want to spend any time waiting for anything. So we need to visit 6 settlements, siege 3 forts. Looks like there's 2 up in the north, 3. So it looks like going north is our best bet here. Maybe we come visit this battlefield real quick and just see what they have. $64 is not worth almost 10% attrition. So we're just going to pass on that. But we will come over here. Oh, there's a patrol army. And we shouldn't sell anything here, but we can certainly buy. And let's buy up some things. Definitely those 2. I think we need the breastplate. Yeah, we do. We could also use... man, they don't have any excellent tea. They do have some excellent cavalry weapons, which I could buy. Excellent chevaux de frise would be really good. And I'm just taking a peek at their barracks. I'm not going to buy anything, but just kind of curious what they have. So let's buy this excellent chevaux de frise. And then let's stock up on manpower and ammunition. And then I think we'll save here and then fight this patrol in our next episode. So thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.